Wow, fight, and fight we will, and California is on fire, and I had kind of an epiphany, and we're going to go through that today. We're going to kind of have me and Shady are going to do a little bit of a dig for you, and then we're going to cover some really cool news and everything, but first, it is October 30th, folks, 2019. Pretty crazy day for the evil ones, if you will, so just make sure that you have those positive vibes up. And before we get going, I mean, the most important part is what I got to do right now is make sure I'm off mute. And then the next thing is I'm going to bring in Shady Grooove. Shady, welcome to the Matrixxx U Hour.
Did somebody say live dig?
Huh?
Did somebody say live dig?
I don't know. I might have said it unless I'm muted, Shady. I could be muted, though.
Matrixxx is Anon's Patriots. How's everybody out there? You had a little bit of run-in with that button yesterday, but it's all good, brother.
Well, and I want to apologize for that because
he was sneezing, guys.
It was the sound guy. The guy at the soundboard.
Yes, it was the sound guy.
Because we have a whole team doing this, Shady. We have a producer, we have a director, we have a sound guy.
And he was getting aggravated because you were keeping him in the closet with Bill Clinton. He got mad.
I think he's pissed at the Bill Clinton. He doesn't want me to do it anymore.
He might have been sabotaging.
Oh, look, the sound guy's going for a call. Hey, I can do Bill Clinton. Oh, wait, no, I'm not going to do it. All right.
Oh, yeah, everybody's a star.
Everybody's a star. So, really, we do this live, and we do this on our own. It's live produced by amateurs, and I'm raising my hand. I'm an amateur at this. Trying to get better and better every day, and I love you guys, and again, apologies for that, and apologies to our guest. He was amazing, but I'm actually kind of glad that some of it didn't go through because it might have been taken wrong. But I tell you, just hats off to our guest yesterday. What an amazing Patriot. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I know I did.
Oh, I really enjoyed having him on. I thought he was a breath of fresh air. And what really is exciting is that I know there's thousands and thousands of other people out there just like him.
Maybe even hundreds of thousands, maybe even a couple million.
I mean,
well, we'll wake it. Well, we are in that process of the Great Awakening. Yes, we
are.
Yeah.
And it's okay because a lot of people have been told a lie. And whenever you wake up from finding out something was a lie, you're kind of a little bit embarrassed and ashamed. And then you realize, no, you kind of get mad a little bit. And I like seeing the people that are upset that they have the audacity to think we're that stupid.
Yeah, and it's the best way to explain that is nobody likes to admit that they're wrong, right? But we have to take a step back and say it's not about our own egos, it's about the actual truth. And once we start realizing that things are wrong, right? We have the stages of grief, right? You've got the denial and isolation, you got anger, damn it, I voted for Bush. Then you've got, the bargaining. Well, maybe Bush isn't that bad. I don't know. And then depression. Well, he is that bad. Oh, my God. And then it's like, you know what?
I can't even put a sentence together.
And then, you know what? Then there's acceptance, right? But you could go back from, depression to bargaining, back to anger, back to denial. And these stages of grief are, very worth looking into and understanding when you're dealing with people that, are just trying to come out of their fog, if you will. I think that's a great point, Shady. Really good point, brother. And thank you for that.
And we really do have a lot of information. People have shared the conspiracy information for quite a number of years, but what Q has brought to us is really just the next level, and that next level is kind of what we're all on the edge of our seats waiting for people to start asking the questions about, because we realize we can't just insert the information. People are asking questions, then we can share, and then it will start to move. And Ksenia yesterday was a very good example of how the mind awakens on its own.
Yeah, we even did for him. We did a live dig for him too. He saw a Q post that he didn't realize that was there, and he was like, "Oh my God, I love this post. This is now my favorite post." It was the It was the Patriots have no skin color, and that is absolutely true. That's been my whole mantra my whole life. I don't care if you're purple and polka dotted. If you're a good person, you're a good person.
Yep.
If you're a bad person, you're a bad person.
And it kind of goes back to our whole theory about war and the idea that people don't war with each other. People are decent to one another. It's machines and states and entities that war with each other. People don't.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. Like we said, we get attacked on Twitter, but people in my real life don't talk to me that way, Shady.
Nope.
You know,
Not at all.
because
Not
they'd
even
probably
close.
get knocked on their ass.
Because you're like a whack-a-mole guy.
Well, you know, I can take care of myself, brother. You know what I'm saying?
You like thump them on top of the head.
You know, I'm a lover, not a fighter. But if I am attacked, you know, I've been known to, you know.
If you're trying to come after someone that I love, I'm gonna defend them.
I'm gonna fill this room full of uppercuts. Is what I'm gonna do. See,
left and right, uppercut.
All right, so let's do this. Let's. I kind of had an epiphany last night, and I've actually been kind of holding on to this for a long time, as far as what I'm gonna share with you here. But I want to take a step back here, and again, this is all theory, right? This is theory, and we're gonna go look at Q posts, and we're gonna focus on rat and rats. Tunnel, dumb, fire, and California. Watch California. Mm-hmm. And we've got a couple others that we're going to do too. And you know, let's see what Q Plus is talking about real quick in regards to
tunnels.
Wait, tunnels. Yeah, let's see. Here we go.
Killed with him. He died after running into a dead-end tunnel, whimpering and crying and screaming all the way. The compound had been cleared by this time, with people either surrendering or being shot and killed. 11 young children were moved out of the house and are uninjured.
Thank God.
The only ones remaining were Baghdadi in the tunnel, and he had dragged 3 of his young children with him. They were led to certain death. He reached the end of the tunnel as our dogs chased him down. He ignited his vest, killing himself and the 3 children. His body was mutilated by the blast. The tunnel had caved in on it in addition. But test results gave certain, immediate, and totally positive identification. It was him. The thug who tried so hard to intimidate others spent his last moments in utter fear, in total panic and dread, terrified of the American forces bearing down on him. We were in the compound for approximately 2 hours. And
all right, so that's kind of the gist of it, right, Shady? You think I should go on, or is that we pretty much have the gist?
I think that kind of gives the idea of what we're going to make a comparison to here.
Okay, very cool. All right, so now, Shady, I've looked at this a long time ago, and you know the rats, you know, in DC, right? So let's look at rats. These are the rat posts, right? Rats everywhere. Rats running. Timing is everything. Enjoy the show. But what were rats? Well, we've got in World War II and earlier, guys, Spanish rat lines. They're called rat lines, guys. And it's when these were called rat lines were a system of escape routes for Nazis and other fascists. Has Q ever talked about fascism before? Huh. Fleeing Europe in aftermath of World War II, these escape routes mainly led towards the havens in Latin America, particularly Argentina, don't cry for me, Chile, Paraguay, Colombia, Brazil, Uruguay, Mexico, Guatemala, Ecuador, and Bolivia, as well as the United States and Switzerland.
So isn't that interesting how that we have all of this cooperation with the intelligence agencies out of the CIA and the drug running from Southern and Central America?
Right.
For almost 60, 70 years now?
Right.
Since when did the rat lines end up there? Same.
Right.
Germany to Rome, to South America? Worldwide domination? Catholic Church, Vatican, Pesur Trust, all done on the backs of the American worker?
Oh, and Bank of Pesur was down yesterday for like 90 hours.
The what?
The Bank of Pesur, Bank of America.
Oh, the Bank of America was down yesterday. Yes, it was. Interesting. And did you see that they had like 3 articles that were mainstream articles like, oh, is Bitcoin a good idea? Bank of America is down.
Right.
Concern.
Now, going back to this real quick too, like, look at this. Are you awake? Do you see for yourself the MSM propaganda tool of the left? Do you see Facebook, Twitter, Google censoring non-left POVs, point of views? Do you see the corruption? Do you see the evil? Are you a slave? Are you controlled? Are you a sheep? Are you awake? Do you think for yourself? Learn the truth. Facts. history. Great awakening. They are losing control. Respect opinion or attack those who dare challenge the narrative. Right in front of you. Who are the true fascists? Who are the true racists? Why does the Antifa flag mimic that of Nazis? Coincidence? For humanity, wake up, learn, fight, fight, fight. Where we go one, we go all.
All.
Now look, learn history, right? Look at Antifa flag. Learn history. What's this, Shady? So if they are backed into a corner, right? Let's just look at FASCISM as well. I think we're going to grab the flag. So Q is pointing us to fascism, guys.
Yes, he is.
Okay. Here are the fascism posts. So now we're looking at all of this stuff. Look at this, suppression fascism. All of these actions that these people are doing are fascist actions towards us, folks.
They're being like presented as if there's some sort of like they're protecting good. Mm-hmm. So it's a complete spin, 100% projection of the fascists are calling you a fascist.
Right. And look at this. Here is the anti-fasciste action in Germany and anti-fascist action here in the U.S. This is pre-Hitler, guys. This is what these people, they're the paramilitary wing of the Communist Party in Germany. And now they're the paramilitary wing of the Communist Party in America, guys.
And just for some context here, remember we have to remove the fake history. And so by removing the fake history, what we're understanding is that World War II was created by the same people that we're fighting right now. The whole cabal created the whole war completely. Hitler was put there by the people you currently fight, Anons. He was placed there. He's not some random guy that came to power and Hitler's the big boogeyman. Think logically. World War I is the same. All of this had to do with stealing the wealth of the freest country ever created on planet Earth. And that's what they did. They fleeced all of us.
That's right. So look at that. So define fascism. And, even behind we have the fasci in our House of Representatives, or is that the Senate?
Yes,
I can't remember.
The Senate. Both houses. Yeah, the Senate and the House chamber have those.
We even had it on the back of our dime. And what that is that's an axe with a bunch of sticks tied around, right? Mm-hmm. That's the fasci. FASCISM. This is a live dig, guys. We're just going to keep going and talk about it. Please, please.
Just because it's you and I here talking about it before it's us and them doesn't make it not a live dig, does it?
No. So look at this, Shady. They're saying that, look at even Wikipedia. It's a form of far right. Think mirror. It's far left, folks. Okay? This is absolutely getting to the beyond ridiculousness, okay? Fascism is a dictatorial power, forcible suppression of opposition. They are suppressing you. We are considered far right, but they're saying that we're suppressing them, right? They're saying that we're attacking them, right? We're being attacked, folks. Go look at Andrew NG.
Jesse Smollett was attacked.
Smollett? Define fascism, Shady. So look at this. This is what they're doing. Antifa is fascist. They're suppressing us. Fascist. They focus on the attacks on us. Fascist. Complete blackout by the fake news media. Ask yourself why. Are they afraid of U.S. patriots engaging in the same tactics? Yes. Did the liberal left, old guard, engage in forms organizations such as Antifa to combat and silence fascism? Any such deviation of the controlled narrative. So really, they're protecting fascism. Do you see? The other actions of the Patriots abroad destroy the fake news narrative regarding majority agree with the politics of the liberal left. We will not go silent into the night. We will not go without a fight. Do you believe this is a movement and worldwide events are simply a coincidence? Divided, you are weak. That's why the trolls come in and start attacking you personally, or me personally, or pro POTUS Q personally, because they can't. The information is too hard for them to fight because it's true.
You can't argue the information.
And again, remember, we have facts with a period. It's a fact. A fact is a fact is a fact. And we have what we would call this. This is a question mark. This is a theory. We're asking questions. Okay. But boy, I tell you, these posts come together, and to get her, you are strong. Together, you are strong. We the people, Shady, we the people have the power. Executive orders are active. Where we go, when we go all. And those are the executive order with crime against humanity and corruption going into our treasury. That's Shady's birthday. Look at this. Hate hoax by Smollett. False flag designed to pass anti-lynching law gets wall-to-wall fake news coverage. Real hate, real violence, and fascism are carried out by the members of Antifa, and that gets zero coverage. Reconcile. 1 = 1? When will the FBI conclude their investigation into Antifa? What happens if the phone records of Smollett leak? Why did he talk multiple times prior to turning himself in? Who did he talk to? Political forces at work. They are the enemy of the people, Shady.
Yeah, they really are, and they're showing it. They're showing it every day to recognize suppression of speech. The
Right.
only reason the founders wanted and focused so much on freedom of speech was this: a debate. The debate, Matrixx. There's nothing more productive than a debate between ideas and human minds, and justifying, and so that you can help each other. A debate helps the other person see the flaws in their logic.
Right.
So an honest debate creates an honest environment. If
No,
they
Shady,
create-
you like the color green. I'm out of here. You're a jerk.
Exactly. That's exactly the way they're doing. They're literally just saying, just because you do something, I can't speak to you any longer. Now, I understand that if the things that people are doing are gross and malfeasant and whatever, but this is us just speaking about how we feel about our country, how we think about our country, and how it should operate. There should be no unequal footing. And they look down on you like you have unequal footing. And you were just saying it's not far right, it's not far left. I would argue that it's where the far right and the far left meet in the back.
Right.
It's the exact same place.
I think you're right too. And again, and when we're talking about the anti-fascistas and all that and silencing, here's the top 200 list right here, which my account in the Matrixxx, Jeffrey Peterson's account in the Matrixxx is on. And this is this. I mean, you have been selected as threats and falsely labeled as foreign disinfo agents. So that's why they bring the bots out to try to attack all these people, myself, even you guys in the threads. But they're bots, guys. And I've noticed a new wave coming too, by the way. And let me
Seems
just
like they've redone something.
Let me just cover that right there. Breaking news, right? This is a new wave of bot attacks on pro-Q POTUS accounts are incoming. Now let's remind everybody that the Twitter bots are Google operated. They're not Russia
Correct.
operated.
That is right.
And they have narrative and political slant. All for conspiracy, Shady? What are they afraid of? How many coincidences before it's mathematically impossible? The world is watching.
They can't stop us from, the bots cannot stop us from having a conversation. Like, even the conversation that you and I have on the air, it's not penetratable by the fascists. They can't penetrate us because we're discussing things in an open forum.
That's
Therefore, the only thing they can do is suppress, right? Communism is all about division and suppression. Same here. It's all the same thing. Division and suppression. If you are united, you are weak. Just like the poem says.
That's right. So if you notice, and I remember everybody saying, why is our movement so divided? Guys, they look like us. They try to act like us, but they are not us. Do you understand? People attacking Joe M, people attacking Shady, people attacking me, people attacking you that look like a Q or a MAGA account, they are not us.
Correct.
Any patriot attacking any patriot is a bot, guaranteed. Or just we also will have the useless idiots, if you will. But they've been, grooming these accounts. I've noticed they've got a new young set of accounts that look like Q people. But they're not Q people, guys. Our movement is not divided.
It is not. It is not divided because, how we know our movement isn't divided? It's real easy. Look at a Trump rally.
Yeah.
Just watch a Trump rally. If you want to see the fact and the reality of where our country really is, watch a Trump rally. Go to one. That is who we are right now. That is where the news is. That is where the soul of America is actually breathing and coming, and the embers are starting to flare up.
Right.
And me and my wife were discussing last night the worldwide look of this. So what you're seeing is the president stand up and he's saying in public on camera, I'm going after corruption. Corruption is rampant on the whole world stage. So before, we were seeing corruption in our politics and corruption in the rest of the world's politics, and it all looked like the same corruption. Now the president is saying, hey, we're stamping out corruption in our system. And so now you've got the people of Chile, Hong Kong, France, Lebanon, Beirut, all these people are standing up. Why? Because they see the leader of America routing out corruption. They see light and they're saying, oh, wait, we do have power. That's what this awakening is. I think it's all of us. It's the whole world.
Right. And I want to go to a 2-year delta today, Shady. Military intelligence referenced above is the absolute biggest inside drop this board will ever receive. Now think about why Antifa plays right into the plan. Always ahead. Good guys are winning. Then we've got another post today 2 years ago. It is this one. That was Q Post 12, by the way. Q Post 13. Now think about the timing of POTUS traveling to China SK. I've said too much. God bless Patriots. Then tomorrow we have a really interesting, very interesting set of posts as well. And we'll get those tomorrow. Q Post 14, 15, 16, and 17. So
some of those are getting into a little bit of the unrest that could be possibly going on with Antifa and stuff.
Correct. And here we're talking about rats, tunnels, fires, dumbs, fire, watch, California. Look, here we go. We talked about the rats. Now the rats are very important here. It also brings into the Vatican, right? So the Vatican is also, here you go, the origins of the first rat lines to various developments in Vatican-Argentine relationships before and during World War II. Okay? The Vatican, guys, the Holy See. The Holy See it has the money, right? Just the beginning, dark to light. We're seeing the Vatican. We know the Vatican has tunnels. Here's the Vatican. List of the estimated wealth of religious organizations, buildings. Vatican Bank, $229 billion. Supervisory Board of Superintendents, Supervisory Commission of Cardinals, Clown Connection, 1832 Rothschild loan via the Pesos to the Holy See for $400 million. All right, Holy See relations. Look at this.
Ever since.
Look at this. Listen to this. So we're talking about tunnels and stuff, right? Keep this in mind. House of God, only the beginning. Those who you are taught to trust the most expect many, many, many similar reports to surface from around the world. It goes a lot deeper, connected. The choice to know will be yours. Now, let's continue with our dig, Shady. This is very important to understand.
Tunnels?
Worldwide. Right. So let's take a look. We kind of saw what's going on in California. Look at this.
There's fire actually coming through the manholes at Porter Ranch up at the Ralphs up here. That's pretty crazy.
That's normal.
Never seen that before. A lot of flames coming through there.
Is that normal,
So
Shady?
Underground.
No, that is not normal.
Over here, coming through another.
And there are other places talking about the pavement was
wild.
melting.
Yeah. So these are underground fires, folks. I mean, that is proof, at least here at this location, right? We can definitely
And
say. Go ahead.
Just to put this out there, sewer lines don't really catch on fire.
No?
I'm just saying, because they don't. Whenever you can't really, even though there's noxious gas in there, they can't really burn because there's no oxygen.
Right.
Okay, so what you're just witnessing is a full-fledged fire burning underground. For that to occur, that fire must have what? Oxygen.
Oxygen.
So it can't get oxygen. You see a fire burning in that manhole that big coming out of those multiple manholes. Where is the oxygen?
That's right.
It's coming from somewhere, and it can't be coming from the surface because there's pavement everywhere.
That's right. Now, let's keep going because you're tying a lot of stuff in as well, and this is good, Shady. So this is your post with rat, Let's look at rat. Okay. Rat bait. Stay in the light, Shady. Don't go underground.
Don't
go back in your hole, rat. Now we know what rat lines are too. So now we've got, this is talking about Five Eyes and all the people that are connected to that. These are all into oops, let me go back to rat lines. There we go. Rat bait. So Whitaker is actually in the news today with something with Twitter, or I can't remember. I couldn't see the articles, but Whitaker's in the big case bot or whatever it is. In conjunction with OIG, approved the release of Class Docs 1 to 4 requested by House Committee. So, guys, if those testifying no select class documents will become public, self-incrimination, how might they alter or change their testimony? DC has become rat infested, folks. Let's look at some more. Trolling is fun. Panic is good. Panic increases the rat population. Okay? So, basically, he shines a light on something and other people that are rats, boom, right? Stay in the light. Rat bait. So that's rat. Okay? Let's look at rats, plural. Okay? Q posts with rats. Let's look at those. Look at this. So rats running. Timing is everything. Enjoy the show. This is an interesting one. We're talking about trust sessions. Who can we trust? TG departure, HEC, not to testify, not needed to testify. Think logically. No need to step down if no need to step down if needed to testify. Do not chase misinfo. What role might TG be walking into? Who can we trust? Rats everywhere, evil everywhere, traitors everywhere. And no such agency is vital. Raw intel vital. U.S. military vital. Safe comms vital. You, the people, vital. Right? So the board's changed due to statements regarding private comms. False. Message vital. Control of message vital. Delivery, receipt of message vital. Major players are here to distract, create doubt, and alter the direction. Got it? Those are, the bots and people on the boards, okay? And then here we go. This is an interesting one. How do you inflict max pain or damage, Shady? You drop daily carpet bombs, rats running, drop, release, mother of all bombs. Interesting, huh?
I think that's what we're seeing happening right now.
That's what I'm saying, right? That's why I'm like, wow. Yeah,
when so much going on, they can't keep up.
That's right, and you look.
The only way to do it is overwhelm them.
Yeah, and with panic comes what? Mistakes. With panic comes betrayal. With panic comes testimony. With panic comes ... These people are estupido. FISA goes both ways, and remember, and HUA. So HUA is important too. That is not Marines. That is Army. Okay?
Yes.
Keep that in mind for 1 second. But I want to just make a statement here too. These people are stupid. Could be these people are dumb. DUMB.
DUMB.
And we're going to go through dumb posts too. So HUA is important. And why is that important? Why is HUA important? Because of this. The Army is spending $500 million to train soldiers to fight underground, Shady.
Are they looking for rats?
They're looking for rats. These are our rat hunters.
Are they in California?
And they are dogs. Our military, we were talking about the dogs too with, the dog that chased into the tunnel. But our soldiers were also called dogs too. Mm-hmm. And that's why you wear dog tags, right? But the people that called them dogs are the bad people. I would like to, hopefully change that someday. There you go.
It's part of the mind control of being a soldier.
That's right. And I support our soldier. I don't really support the politics that has been going on for the past 50 years and then some. I support my troops 117,000%, I would say. And they are not dogs, man. They're heroes. All right, so look at the rats again. The rats one is very interesting. I wanted to point this one out. It's the Trader's Justice, Shady. Let me go down because I forgot to go all the way down. Sorry. But HUA. All right. Here you go. This one too. Ask yourself, how would a foreign allies know what is within a U.S. top secret FISA warrant? And then he says, you have more than you know, Q says. UK and Australia primary. And they're talking about that right now with Five Eyes. Rats running, the world will know. Anon's new. Just another coincidence? Nothing to see here. The rats are running, Shady. McCabe memo, New York Times, Rod Rosenstein article, prove the rats are panicking. Okay. And that was sent a couple of times there, right? Panic, D5. Here's the Hussein plus MO actively campaigning for midterm elections, normal panic, D5. But of course, Anon's already knew POTUS would not be baited to fire. Think red line. That one, I believe, is in concerning Syria. But look at this one. Some are designated to provide public with a glimpse into the shadows. So okay. DOJ policy does not discuss ongoing investigation. Majority of leaks by them serve to their benefit. Some do not. Some are designed to provide the public with a glimpse into the shadows. Glimpse is leverage. Leverage is panic. Panic, rats, dark to light. We are exposing these rats, Shady.
Come out of the tunnels.
Right, and this is the one right here that I wanted to focus on. A traitor's justice, phase 3, panic in D.C., rats everywhere. And for those who decide to save the taxpayers some money, there's no escaping God. Q. Okay, that is one of my favorite posts now that I'm understanding this. So this is Q post with tunnel. All right, this is interesting. Shady, handler, conductor. Smoking can be bad for your health. Read the warning label. Deboard train and walk away. Once in the tunnel, there is no going back. Now, did we hear the president earlier today?
There is a dead end in that tunnel, Matrixx.
Yep.
For all of you people that are out there that have participated in this, you're being given the opportunity to walk away. And you're being directly told, if you go into the tunnel, you will be hunted down and you will be killed like a dog.
Yeah, like what we just witnessed there. And, who knows? POTUS is pretty amazing. And then let's make sure we understand the dog posts, okay? I didn't put those in here yet, but I think I need to. A super predator, bring them to heel, define heel of a dog. Follow closely behind its owner. So, Shady, who has the dog? Who do you think is the main dog handler? It was H.W. Bush, right?
GHWB, yep.
And, iPod and many Anons have been following the dog posts. What do you think that means, Shady?
Well, I think it's like a reference to the to their order, to their calling, to their way of life, and even connected to the cult. That is sort of their
So people pictured with dogs are part of that cult, right? They follow closely behind its owner.
Yes.
That's what I think too, Shady. I think, when you said that today earlier, that's why I wanted you to say it, because this is Shady's thoughts. I want to make sure.
It just all makes sense. It kind of just you pull back just a little bit like, whoa, look at this, talking about Timberwolf.
Yep.
And, the architecture of this. I mean, we know how far back he goes. He goes back to pre-World War II. They brought him here. He changed his name, changed his whole lineage, pretended he was somebody else that was younger than he actually was. And he really did set up the whole CIA to destroy America.
Right, and he did. He absolutely did. Good. And here's iPod, Shady. I just put iPod because he's the one that's been doing a lot of the dog posts. But look who's pictured with a dog. Some celebrate American National Cat Day. Some celebrate National Dog Day. President Trump celebrates neither. You're damn right, because he's not going to be handled by your handler, Biden. Yep, it says a lot. It does say a lot. What you just said right there says a lot. This is a threat. And look, he is obedient. He's obedient to the dog cult, because he's
obedient to the cabal.
And dog backwards is God, which he is godless.
Yes.
Okay. That's in my opinion, expounding a little bit on Shady's thoughts. Mm-hmm. There you go. Look at that dog is like, help me. The dog is like, help me.
45 if you're totally excited that you have Donald Trump as a president.
Oh my God.
This is unparalleled. Remarkable.
45s. 45s, guys. Let's see them. Q plus works too.
Roll them.
45s are Q plus. And look at this, guys. This is
We're the dog catchers.
We're the dog catchers. So we also did tunnels. So we talked about that. That's Maggie Haberman. Let's go look at that. You know, she worked closely with the Clintons, right? There's no smoking on this train. If you're found smoking, we'll assume you're on fire and take the appropriate action, says the Amtrak conductor. Do you understand that this is their, I think this is their escape routes, Shady, right?
Yep, I do too.
And look at about tunnels here. Who else has tunnels that we know? There is, you know, this is not another 4-year election. Drain the swamp does not simply refer to removal of those corrupt in D.C. God wins. Q. The dogs won't win.
Nope.
And look, not in D.C., not just in D.C., guys. Maybe California? Maybe border states, Shady?
Rat lines everywhere.
So here's the Q post with the dumb. Here's the one that I specifically wanted to show you. This is, why would the D's have MW conduct the follow-up to the SOTU? What is MW used for? And this is Maxine Waters. I mean, the lady has a $4 million home outside of her district. She didn't even be there. Mouthpiece controlled. Carefully crafted out there statements with falsified fake Mueller drops will be made that nobody else would dare to say or suggest. Pawn. What do they expect is coming? And we're seeing it now. What must be said to provide a counter narrative? Impeach 45! Impeach 45! Impeach 45! That's my Maxine Water impression. Is that good?
Pretty damn good.
Thank you. Press 17 if you like my Maxine Waters impression. I'm sorry. Hopefully nobody presses 17. Oh, you did it! They're pressing 17, Shady.
They're pressing 17.
Dang it! How do you keep people blind? Now, do you guys know what a blind is?
Mm-hmm.
Remember, it's kind of like a little, you know, duck blinds, right? That's what we call them. Duck, like a blind. It's like a area where you can hide.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So, how do you keep people blind? You know, do you think these people are in these little tunnels, right? So blind. What must you feed them? Every MSM news station this week will be saying and pushing the exact same counter narrative. And boy, hasn't that been true? And this is 127, 2018. They've been saying the same damn exact counter narrative. Russia. Since then, right? Should that fail, expect a major false flag to force a shift. Now, predictable. We see all. We hear all. Wizards and warlocks. These people are really dumb. So here we go. I was so dumb. Deep underground military base. Dumbs.
Yes.
And these people are dumb. These people. That's why that when Q says stupid, that could also refer to dumb.
To dumb. Right.
Feel me? Now, this California fire could actually be a military operation to flush them out, and we'll talk about that in a second. Or it could be a major false flag to force a shift. It's predictable. However, because we have control of the NRO, we see all and we hear all. We have control of the Wizards and Warlocks satellites, guys. That's why we're able to get the underwear from that terrorist dude.
Mm-hmm.
And get him in number 2 too, right?
And it also could be back burning sabotage by them. They could be trying to destroy the evidence.
Exactly correct. False flag. You know, they create a false flag. You know, whatever. Newsom is there.
Or they think that, if okay, let's say for instance, we have groups of Army military underground moving out of the bases in Colorado, Nevada, towards California. If you were in California, you would be what? You would be creating a buffer between that, right?
Right.
Underground. You would be creating a way for them to not make it through to you.
That's right.
So,
and now you look at the Newsoms, the Pelosi's, the Browns, and the Gettys are all connected. Maybe they're connected by tunnels. Okay?
More than just families.
More than just families. Now, look at these three. Jim Acosta, Rachel Maddow, Matthews. Remember, Q said... Or not Q, excuse me. When Barr turned this into an actual criminal investigation, they said journalists too. Here are your journalists. Mm-hmm. The mainstream media seemed to suffer collective shock Friday evening after the special counsel Mueller handed its final report of the rest of the investigation. It was a big frickin' nothing burger, bro. And the only defense is to play dumb So he's got dumb. Q has got dumb in quotes. And then he says shocked and surprised. To avoid collusion claims. Nobody walks away from this. Q. Just very interesting statement. Very interesting post.
The story about the AP bringing the information about Manafort to the FBI makes me really think, wow, like how many of these journalists were bringing information on people to the FBI?
Well, I think it's everybody that Q listed from the Wikipedia drop.
You know, I mean, that looks like what they were doing, and that's a darn good way to contain the narrative.
How you doing, Shepard Smith?
Hey, Mr. Smith.
Hey, Cooper, when are you resigning, Vanderbilt boy?
When are we going to get the CNN off the airport TV?
Oh, my God. That's why I don't go to the airport. I just... All right, so here we go. Q post with fire, Shady. This is the one that got me. The first one, Joe, Stormy Patriot Joe. I want to give him a hat tip for that because he's the one that kind of got me started thinking on this. He goes, I'm just going to leave this here. We won't telegraph our moves to the enemy. We will, however, light a fire to flush them out. Q. Now, I'm like, let's look at fires. Oh my gosh, look at DEFCON 1, 4-10-20, which is DJT. Fire and Fury, 9 states of classified, ready to go live. 34 commands live. Codes, command, action, non-nuclear, and OWL. Now,
in between 2 ones and a kill box.
Yeah, Q. So we know that the OWL could be NRO using
The Watchers.
the OWL. We can see in the dark, right?
And now the president's talking about investigating the investigators. Well, wouldn't the Watchers, quote unquote, be the investigators?
That's right. Well, that's why the DNI didn't get the classified. They put it over to Barr because the DNI is freaking guilty.
It makes perfect sense, right?
And the DNI controls what organization, Shady? Without any interceding action with the president. The president doesn't have any control over the NRO. And that's the last one we needed to get control of. And now we have it. And now we got al-Baghdadi.
And panic.
Lots of panic. Now we got fires in California. And we're saying that 9 states are ready to go live. How many states right now are on fire? I know we know California, but I think, isn't there some in Oregon and other places?
Yeah, there's fires in Oregon, Idaho, Nevada, even I think some in western Colorado.
You to what?
There's a lot of fires out here.
You to what? All right, so look at this. Let's look at all the posts. There's 51 posts with fire. Okay, we got fired. Why would we fire? Who really fired? Like, so follow the money, pulls the strings. Look at some of the ways. Look at AG Sessions on leakers. Fire or prosecute. Interesting. How do you don't fire like somebody that's a leaker, do you? Or are they in a fire? Who knows? This is all conjecture, right? Here's the 2 posts that I talked about, 381 and 500. This is the one. What was that our war games, i.e. get us memes troop in a live fire drill? Shall we play a game? How about a nice game of chess? War games, double meaning. Classified. Fake incoming missile alert, DEFCON 1. We know all trust. That was the one missile, right? Look at this.
Yeah, and also it makes a classified reference there in the one you just read to the one that you read earlier above. Remember the other right above?
Yes.
Scroll up. So it's almost like your codes in action here. It says command live, no back down.
Oh, sorry, buddy. There,
right there.
Fire and Fury.
So class. It says it basically kind of connects to the classified post there.
Class ready to go live, right? Class.
And then here's class 5849.
Right, and then you've got Axis of Evil can and will return fire is IS. That's interesting, right? And this is a live dig, guys. Please get under my thread, post your thoughts. And post your thoughts here in chat too, and our mods will grab them and put them into our room. All right, so what? Look at 665. You know, this is the Rothschild fire sale day after post, and this is 2518. Blunt statement, very interesting. You know, just looking at the fire posts are very interesting. Look at this. This is a leak. This is a leak that says possible coordination between CIA, FBI, Obama, and White House and Dem officials early in Trump-Russia probe. Possible? How about possible? How about that's what happened? And then
how about
remember we were talking about Leaks.
Manafort worked for Trump, and they brought information to prosecute him with to the FBI.
And remember when Q was talking about leaks are sometimes due to help them panic? Wonder who leaked this? Fire in the hole. Q. Very interesting, right? Look at this. Who returned fire? Fiddler. Now we're talking about Snowden, right? Ghost Prime. Look at all this stuff, man. Interesting stuff. This is the missions. We're at mission 8. Okay. Here we go. They broke in during the fire. Distraction. That's the Trump Tower fire, from what we understand, right? This is the Trump Tower fire right here. Trump Tower fire. Say that. Trump Tower fire.
Tire fire.
Unique New York. Unique New York. Unique New York. Can you do that 3 times fast?
No.
Unique New York. Unique New York. Unique New York. Fire.
Unique
Okay.
New York. Unique New York. Unique
See?
New York.
Nobody can do it. But I was on mute, so nobody heard that. All right. Shady, what are we doing? Hang on.
What are shovels used for?
Digging.
We're digging, Shady. We're digging. Boom. Can you dig it? Fire up those memes, guys. Look at this.
Get them moving.
Look at fire up those memes. Please stand by on the clock. Ready to play? Moab incoming. Q. Now we've got other fire, Delta engine fire, coincidence, fire engines. Autis on fire. Do you believe in coincidences? Autis on fire. That's what we are. We're Autis on fire. By the way, me and another guy did this Q74 right here. We did this. This is one of my, this is amazing, guys. This is a U for me on the boards. This is amazing. I love this. This is an image search of the fire truck engine. Letter and comma in front of the number. Post 74. Coincidence. U.S. flag post castle lock. Pointed reference. Comms understood? So let's look at Q Post 74. Fellow Patriots, what you're about to learn should not only scare you, but intensify your resolve to take back control, freedom. The information that will become public will further demonstrate the criminal and corrupt, pure evil abuse of power that the Hussein administration undertook in joint efforts with domestic and foreign dignitaries. The snowball has begun rolling. There is no stopping it now. D5, stay the course, trust the plan. Protective measures are in place. Remain brave. We knew this day would come. United we stand worldwide. Where we go one, we go all. We fight. Conspiracy no more. Q.
Wow.
Right? Isn't that an amazing post, guys? That's Q Post 74. And I was watching that. That's when the North Korean hostages came home, and it was like 3 a.m. And we looked at the engine. It's like, there's 74. You can see it right here. I'm like, look at that. It says Q74. And then we were
trying to find another engine. And
yeah.
It was
yeah, I think you were there too that night.
Yeah.
That's right. There it is.
So long ago.
I'm like, dude, there's Q74. And you're like, oh my God. And then the other guy was like, oh my God, could that be Q Post 74? So we went to actual Q74, but it was actually Q Post 74 on Patriots Fight Board. Okay?
Right.
But, we have it all, guys. We have it all. Where was I? Oh my gosh. I got so much going on. I got so many things open in this live dig. This is how it goes.
And then you don't want to close anything out.
I don't want to close anything out. Fire in the hole. Fire, fire, fire. What does Beavis says? Fire, fire, fire. Right? Shady, let's see. There's another one that I wanted to read here. Let me see. Here. Oh, wait, no. That's Q74. Read slowly and carefully. That's the rapid fire. That's when Jim Jordan said, fired. This guy fired. That guy fired. And actually, Jim Jordan came out like rapid fire. All right, subject line, the flood is coming. And this is about McCabe. Rapid fire, a movie by that name involving a corrupt FBI. Flood is coming. FBI Director Andrew McCabe sent an email with the subject line, flood is coming, indicating CNN is going to run a sensitive story. CNN in Killbox equals CNN is targeted, but then so is McCabe for classified information. To them, it's happening.
Now he's working there.
Right? Trying to normalize. Who just joined the board of Netflix? And this is about child pornography. And I just, ugh. All right, so this is it here too. Facebook shares try to fire Mark Zuckerberg. We saw that. These are all just, posts with fire, guys. Pfizer brings down the house. Look at this. Fire. Known fire release. Look at this. Have you ever witnessed the DOJ, FBI, what is known fire release vacate events in a short period of time. Look at that. Look at that, Shady. Isn't that crazy?
That is unreal.
Yeah.
To see what we've seen so far in 2 years. Man.
I mean, we've got look. Oh, here's Anderson Cooper. Here's Anderson Cooper, Shady.
Just a normal bedtime story.
Yeah. I love that little like art up on top of them, right?
Cool. Fire, 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 fire.
So here we got Jeff Zucker in the news recently. NBC, CNN, heart surgery, 10-year issue, Fox News pure propaganda in the line of what?
Fire.
Cool. Fire.
Right? And there's Anderson Cooper. That's normal. Anderson Vanderbilt. This is it too. This is the Podesta group. Andrew Cowders, Anon's on fire. Why did the Podesta group close? So we got fire there. So just looking at all the Q posts, who are the fire walls, right? This is an interesting one as well. This is, in regards to Five Eyes, BO unlocks UKF Intel 5i. What's BO? Is that Barack Obama? Let's see what post is this, because he started calling him Hussein too. This is 28/18.
Yeah, BO there would have meant something else, I think, by then, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't it something? It seems like there was another reference to BO.
Let me just see something here.
What was that?
Let me find it. Hang on. So I can turn on the Q code highlight. Let me just see. Where is it? Sorry, guys. I just went all the way up and then came back
I got
down.
lost too. I didn't know if you'd passed it yet there.
I don't know where I am there. Fire at will. Let me just go ahead and make this smaller. Hang on, guys. We do it live.
Small.
We do it live, everybody. All right, so fire.
Fire, fire, fire.
Shit. All right, fire at will. Where were we, Shady? BO.
I thought you were right there. I don't understand why it's not.
Well, I went all the way up.
Oh, I see. There's a lot on that page now.
Yeah, there's 51 fire posts.
50. Yeah.
51. DOJ attorney BO. BO unlocks UK. Guys, drop it down there. We just, sometimes when you're doing this stuff, here it is. It didn't highlight the code, unfortunately. But what I do have, though, is see, if you do this, it says, if you hover over it, I don't know if you can see this, but it says United Kingdom is UK. DOJ is, Barack Obama or the board owner or Bruce Orr. Oh, that's it.
Bruce Orr. There he is.
There you go. Bruce Orr. Ha ha.
Orr, thank you.
Yeah. Hooah!
I was just in my list of acronyms. I just saw it.
Nice. So we got Bruce Orr. So that.
I'm like, what is
well,
that?
on our site, you could click that and you just highlight it, and it that's how I figured it out. So
Well, I was trying.
even though the site is
that.
broken, Shady, I still use it.
I still use it.
Yeah. Q post with CA, right? So this is it. EHCA relevant soon. Q. Border states are very key. Bigger than you can imagine. The pipeline. Not R versus D. CA is special. Public will learn. Q. What pipeline, Shady, do you think he's talking about? I think it's
for drugs and criminals
and children and
everything else that the deep state likes to move around the world.
Right. So this is a little bit of what I wanted to kind of introduce to you guys.
Very cool, right?
Very cool, and some thoughts. And let's go look at California fire, CA fires. CA fires. Let's go look at California fire. Here we go. Let's look at the news. The map. How big are the California fires? Let's go look.
They're huge.
So look at this, guys. I had a map too that showed all different states. Here they are. Look at this. Let's look at the satellite view. There they are. Look at all that, guys.
And notice that all these come up as soon as they turn the power off, man. They've been turning the power off out there and telling people that they have to turn the power off because of the fires. They're turning the power off or creating the fires.
There's over 1 million people, Shady.
It's just crazy.
And then they tweet something and say, hey, don't forget the five P's. Your photos, your phone, your whatever. They're not going to get the tweet. These people don't have
there's
power.
no power.
And apparently on the West Coast, certain areas don't even have GPS on their phones.
Well, yeah. Some people. I just got a message from Verizon saying my GPS will no longer work on a phone prior to 2016.
Right. So
What is that?
I have no idea. So here we go, Shady. Yeah, well, they want to watch you. Apparently, they don't have everything they want on you because you don't have the new phone like I do that shows everything. Here we go. This is an evacuation map, and they tweeted this out, and you can go to the web if you have any power. Also, real quick, I forgot one thing. I want to add one more thing to this dig for you guys. What powerful people have owl and Y head symbolism? Powerful. Think of a powerful entity, right? It's not a single person. Remember, how do you destroy the most powerful country in the world? But what I want to really point out is the Epstein thing. I don't know if I have it on here. We might have to go to rich and powerful. So the Epstein blackout. Remember the blackout? Powerful people?
Yep. In New York?
Yeah.
Near his prison cell?
Yeah. So there was a blackout in New York, and it was actually to the day of another.
Bless you.
Excuse me, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
What's wrong with QMap? Oh, it's that pub. Sorry.
Stop up, yeah.
So let's. Q. Oh, thank you.
A Q.
So power. Full. And that's how Q wrote it right there, I believe. 193 drafts because we got to look at all the other stuff. That's what I hate about this. Because we're getting, there we go, powerful. See, okay, so was the Manhattan power outage? Now let's think, powerful people. The powerful people all own the power companies. Okay, the same people. All right. It might be called PG&E, but it's still Con Ed, Commonwealth Edison, Payseur people connected. All right, so how do you eliminate a liability? Where is Epstein being held? Epstein reconciled. Do you believe in coincidences? Powerful people connected. Panic. I don't think Epstein was at that place. Just saying.
I might have to agree with you.
I didn't see a picture. I mean, if I saw a picture, maybe I'd be a little more like, okay, yeah, I see it. The wheels of justice turn slow, but when they turn, they are powerful. But powerful in relation to the power companies is what I was getting at for that dig. Oh, there's our Eminem with a young girl, 16 years old. You guys like him? Is he a good guy? Here's your powerful people. Hey, I look like I need to wear a bra. They're called moobs, dude. Moobs. All right. Look at, there's your powerful people and your warship, Tale of Two. This is the tunnel place too, guys. Tunnels, rats, California. Guys, go. Can you dig it?
What a dig.
Can you dig it? There's Maggie. Oh, God, look at that. Ah!
I can dig it.
Oh, my God. So,
wow.
So I'm just saying, guys, I think we just got a big boom. Shady, can you say boom? Because we're going to blow this up. There you go. We're going to blow this up. And I think this is a great theory, guys. Please start digging. I know Blessed to Teach had a show about this as well. We do know about the deep underground military bases. We know that they, there's many of them. All these bases are 2 miles underground. They have diameters ranging from 10 to 30 miles across. And those are the military bases. What about the private ones? Deep underground military base facility. We've had testimony that they're under Grenada Island, Bacon's Wales, Los Alamos, Pine Gap in Australia, Snowy Mountains in Australia, the Nala Ridge, Africa, West Kindu, Africa, Libyan border, all over Mont Blanc in Switzerland, Narvik,
everywhere,
Sweden, and all around Alabama, Durham, Raleigh-Durham, dude, Greenville, Spartanburg, South Carolina, Macon, Georgia. Lookout Mountain, Tennessee, Lockheed Martin in Georgia. There are so many tunnels that we do not know of. Also, I want to remind you, when we talk about SpaceX, do you know Elon Musk has a boring company?
Well, yeah, he's the main one.
Right.
I mean, like the equipment that he's building is like the top of the line technology. They've been digging with those things for 20 years.
Right. And you know, here you go. This is what it's like. Here, let's see. Watch now. Let's see what we can get. I'm going to load an ad. So we're going to mute this ad for a second. But this is what it's like to ride inside Musk's first Boring Company tunnel. I wonder where that is, right? It's in Los Angeles, maybe. Who knows? But these could be what's on fire. I don't know. This is a theory. Let's check it out. It'll end in 14 seconds. So we got watch what it's like to ride inside Musk's first Boring Company tunnel. Here we go. And by the way, this demonstration tunnel cost $10 million to complete, according to that. Here we go.
This is the entrance to Elon Musk's high-speed loop tunnel. Now this is a modified Model X. They were giving demonstration rides today. Look at these alignment wheels down here on the front. They're attached to the two front wheels on the Model X. They run along track walls inside the tunnel. That keeps the Model X on course. What's it like to go for a ride through the high-speed loop tunnel? Let's give you a peek. After the Model X is lowered 45 feet and slowly rolls into the tunnel, the driver accelerates quickly, eventually hitting almost 50 miles per hour. The row of lights on the ceiling are blue in the middle, then red or green at the ends of the tunnel, indicating drivers are clear to speed up or should slow down. It's a thrill when you're inside the tunnel, but this is certainly not close to the 150 miles per hour that Elon Musk envisions for the high-speed loop tunnel. As they take these people in for a demonstration ride, we should point out that this track is only a little over a mile long. During that ride, it will be bumpy. You will feel the alignment wheels bumping into the side track walls, and at the other side, they will emerge, rise 45 feet to the surface after driving through the tunnel, probably in a little more than 35 or 40 seconds.
Isn't that crazy? Isn't that neat?
Yeah.
Right?
How interesting, huh?
So the Boring Company is what it's called. Here they are, the Boring Company with the black sun as their logo. Here they are right here talking about, comparing the traffic underneath L.A. in a tunnel, shady. Here are their products. This is a loop transportation system, conduit tunnel, water tunnel. That's what they do. This is their projects. Let's go see. This is the Hawthorne Tunnel, test tunnel, Las Vegas Convention Loop Center. That must be where that ride was. The Dugout Loop in Los Angeles. Chicago Express Loop Tunnel. These are tunnels, guys. DC to Baltimore. Huh.
These are the ones they're telling you about.
Right. Here's the gallery. These are the tunnels. These are the ones they're showing you. Look at the machine. And by the way, they are headquartered in. Guess where they're headquartered in?
California.
Well, they're moving to. Look at this. What's this thing? The flamethrower. The Boring Company, not a flamethrower. What? Are you kidding me? Oh, it's a extinguisher. Look at this. Is this how they started the fires? Oh my God, shady fire. All right, so that's that, guys. This is been the Matrixxx Groove Hour. I know, Shady, you got to run. I got to run too, but I want you guys to keep on digging, guys, because this, I think we're onto something. I just want to play Tammy Powers here real quick. Here we go.
Hi, Patriots. It's Dr. Tammy.
I thought this was very well said.
I just want to send a very special message today, because today is Q's birthday. So I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to our amazing president. And I want to say thank you to Q. None of us knows who Q is. But all of us knows what Q is for, which is to bring truth, which is to shed light upon darkness. And many of us believe that Q Plus is our amazing president. We've each had a different journey to find our way to Q. Some of us are fortunate enough to have discovered Q early on, myself included. And many of us, as a consequence, have taken slings and arrows.
Raise your hand if you're
Because
taking slings and arrows. I'm raising
when people
mine.
don't have the information, they feel scared. And then when they see the labels, they aren't quite certain how to handle that. But when you know you stand in truth, when you know what you have is the truth, it is easy to stand with the armor of God, with a sword, and allow those slings and arrows to hit you, because all that happens is they fall to the ground at your feet for you to step on. And after all this time, many of us have learned so many things. And we may never know who Q is. And that's okay, because we are now Q. We've learned the comms, and we have discovered God and truth, and we know that God didn't make promises except to hand us a sword, and He expected us to use it in His fight to be more like Him and to fight for truth. God bless you, Patriots. God bless you.
God bless you too, Tammy. Very well said. That's her personal journey. She's actually been attacked by the Ellen DeGenerate producer, doxed her and her practice, and exposed some of her clients. This is what these people do. I also know how she feels because I was doxed. My child was doxed. My girlfriend, ex-girlfriend was doxed, and her children were doxed. So when they can't attack you, the information, they attack you personally. And usually it's a lie. And with that, Shady, what do you think? Last words, my brother.
Man, I got to duck and cover and get out of here, but so much love for you guys, and I hope everyone enjoyed the show today, and I will be back here with you in the morning, my friend.
Yes, sir. Morning for Shady, afternoon for us. God bless you, Patriots.
It is morning for me.
It is morning.
I do this at 9:30 a.m., by the way, everyone.
And that's because Fake MAGA took our ability to do live. That should be straightened out by December 3rd. You can go over to the Patriot Soapbox and thank DJ Jafani for that. And we love you guys very much. I'm probably going to get a copyright strike now.
Probably
So this has been the Matrixxx Groove Hour at Shady Groove with 3 O's on Twitter, at In the Matrixxx with 3 X's, InTheMatrixx.com. Check out this dig, guys. Check it out. Add to it. Think about it. Great theory. We will see how it goes. Future proof past? Question mark. See you tomorrow, Patriots. Much love. Peace.